Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Soccer Arena Indy. On today's edition, we have Mr. Aluko on my far right. We have Mr. Damilare as well. Mr. Aluko is a Arsenal fan, while Mr. Dare is a Manchester United fan. On my left hand side, I have Mr. Brian, who is a Liverpool fan. So you are welcome to the studio today, hosted by myself, Ademola Aino, an Arsenal fan, and behind the camera I have Mazifeanyi. So to my guest in the house, Mr. Aluko, can you reintroduce yourself? Let the viewers meet you.
Yeah, I'm Sunday Aluko. I'm an IT professional and a football fanatic to the core. I'm an Arsenal fan all the way from Nigeria to Ireland, the Cork. It's crazy there when you're watching the Premiership. Then to the US, and I met Brian, the Liverpool man. Never walk alone. We always banter each other, man. And I'm the founder of there's a football fanatics in WhatsApp, where we have a global fans all over the world. It's always crazy there, and it's good. So, gonna for life any day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Aluko. Mr. Damilare, can you introduce yourself again to the viewers at home?
Yes, my name is Belan Alabi. Actually, I'm a law graduate, but almost on pro. I had my trials in Barcelona. I'm sure you guys don't know now. You know now. I had trials in Barcelona. I had a personal trial with former Nigerian legend Mutiu Adepoju. He used to drive me like back and forth to soccer practice then, and I mean, basically, it wasn't God's plan for me to play soccer, but yeah, right now with this, well-articulated group of people here talking about soccer, and we move from there, basically. Man U for life.
Oh, thank you. It's nice for us to know that you had a trial with Barcelona, and that was our experience, and you must have met a lot of people while you went for the trials.
Yeah, I did.
I'll come back to that so you can give us
definitely, for sure.
About that.
For sure.
So, Mr. Brian, can you introduce yourself to the viewer?
Sure. Brian Reinhardt, originally from Cincinnati, Ohio. Played soccer in college for Xavier University out of Cincinnati for 4 years. Had some time in my early career, lived in Kenya, Africa for about 4 years. Married a beautiful Kenyan woman named Alice. Met Sunday through church. He calls it banter. It's kind of a one-way banter. Arsenal doesn't have much to stand on these days. But yeah, I'm honored to be here and happy to share with you guys.
I want to start from my colleague in the house right there. He's an Arsenal fan like I am. The game against Manchester City. What's your take on that game?
Wow, I was not happy, man. But like you said, the coach has to go. The tactics was wrong. The selection was bad, and the first thing when I saw the lineup, I was so mad. Even seeing Saka in that field. I know that guy is going to get a red card yesterday, and he got it. But even before the red card, we were already 2-0 down. So his plans was wrong, and he just needs to go. We need to empty the Emirates. We should stop going there and just start protesting. Seriously. Was bad. And how many games has he played against Man City? He lost everything except the FA. So he doesn't have a plan. This is a club that you left. You should know them. You should know how to play them. Chelsea played them. They won. Right? Man U played them. They won. They know how to handle it. So, but that's just a problem there for us. So the first thing for us is just to get rid of this guy. We have the guys there. We have the players there that can do this thing, man. You bought a local guy. What is that guy's name? We have nice there, man. You are buying people, and we have guys that are better than this guy locally from the academy. So, and you bought him, you didn't use it. It's, So the selection was wrong yesterday because I told you guys, how do you want to use Smith and what's his name? That guy from Madrid. Odega together. It needs to get that right? They are both 10. They are playing that number 10 role. but one guy was made redundant yesterday. So he needs to get his power ranked, And he was playing three at the back, Chambers and Holding and this guy, what's his name?
Kolasinac.
Yeah, that guy's not in central, man. You are forcing those guys, So everything was totally wrong yesterday, and I was not surprised with the scoreline. So, in fact, it should have been more than that. Yeah, seriously.
Thank you, Mr. Aluko. I actually told a friend of mine yesterday, if you are going to City, why not just watch the way other teams play City and implement such tactics against them?
Exactly.
For me, the selection, why would you have Kolasinac that doesn't even see himself in the future of Arsenal? Why would you have Cedric? Cedric has been in bench for ever. And you just want to play him in the game of such magnitude. No, it's not going to work.
And the red card is not an excuse. Even before the red card, we were already 2-0 down. And Chelsea made it. They were 1 man down yesterday. And they got the result against Liverpool. So the red card is not even an excuse,
Yeah, we know.
6 minutes, 1-0. Terrible.
That always happens when we play big teams. I don't know why. I don't know how we can fix that. I don't know. Maybe that's the fault of Arteta. So let me go to the other game, the big game of the day yesterday. Liverpool, Chelsea.
Yeah.
We all saw what happened yesterday. Do you have anything to share? And
Liverpool,
can you tell me?
They failed yesterday.
We've been debating this for the last hour. I'm nervous for Liverpool. Before the game, I thought we'd win because we play really well against attacking teams. When teams sit back in the box, Liverpool all of last year struggled to break down teams that put 10 in the box. As soon as that red card came, I think it worked in Chelsea's favor. It exposes exposes a Liverpool problem. We struggle against the Burnleys and the Watfords and those teams that put 10 in the box. We do not break down that box well. And allowing Chelsea not to push forward because we want to expose those teams that push forward, it took it all the way. We couldn't use the speed of Mane anymore. We couldn't use the speed of Salah anymore because they were just sitting back in the box and then just playing the long balls to Lukaku. So even though the game doesn't bother me, 0-0 Chelsea, not a big deal. I am very worried for Liverpool because I think we are going to do well against Man City. I think we will do well against Manchester United. I'm worried about all those lower level teams that are going to choose to put a bunch of guys in the box, just like yesterday, and Liverpool is just going to continue to try to lob balls into the box to Jota, and I don't see us prevailing if we can't figure out how to break down those park in the bus teams. So I'm concerned. I'm concerned for Liverpool, not from the game. I'm concerned because as a Liverpool fan, I don't care about the Champions League right now. Some Liverpool fans will be upset with that. I want to win the EPL this year, period. And if we can't figure out how to break down the box when people park in the bus, we're in trouble.
So
we're in trouble.
So what do you think Klopp can do right to fix that?
Years ago when we had Suarez, even when Klopp initially got in there, we were really getting players that would dribble into the box, dribble at the box, attack it with the ball. It wasn't these crosses. And right now we've become so reliant on Trent Arnold-Alexander and Robertson to put these balls, and they're beautiful, and I know they lead leagues in assists, and they're playing these balls in the box, but I don't want to see these lobs in the box. We don't have these strong Lukaku-type number 9s that can head the ball, win the ball in the box. We need, once again, Mane getting the ball on the outside and Salah getting the ball on the outside and dribbling into the box, forcing the defense to make mistakes through those dribbles. And that's what we're not seeing right now. I don't know why we lost that, but until we fix this, once again, I think you're going to see Liverpool with a lot of 0-0s, 1-1s against those low-level teams, which those ties. Last year is a good example. Those ties are going to kill us if we're going to win the EPL this year. So I'm concerned. We'll see.
Okay, well, we just have to wait and see.
Next. Yeah.
So, to my Manchester United fan in the studio, I know you guys had a game today, won in the 83rd minute with a controversial goal because there was an infringement that before the goal happened. So can you give us your take on that? Do you think that should have been overturned in favor of Wolverhampton Wanderers?
First of all, there's nothing controversial about the goal. There was nothing So okay, it was. I think it was a duel between Ruben Rivers, is it Neves or what's his name? The Portuguese
Neves.
Neves and Pogba. Okay, all right then. Pogba clearly did not touch his shin guard. Obviously, didn't touch it. And now, as a former player, as a former pro, if even though there is no contact and the player is going for the ball, all you have to do is just fall down. But this dude looked at the referee and he went down. I was like, the referee was like, so you're expecting me to judge the touch based on how you looked at me? I'm like, nah, man, like play continues. So like, I felt like that goal was a correct decision, and I feel like as if the only output I can actually take for that match is Man U needs to buy a dynamic midfielder because Pogba's mind is still unsettled about leaving that team. And with the way Bruno is playing, what if Bruno gets injured? Who is going to fill in for him? Lingard? No. So I feel like basically Man U needs at least two more midfielders because one thing about a team like Man U is we need more star players to fill in squad depth because look at City. City has 3 players for every position. They are so good. And even Chelsea, I hate to say Chelsea because I really don't like Chelsea, but Chelsea and City, their midfielders are just... So Ronaldo is an attacker. He has nothing different. We need someone that will perform in that midfield and leave it to the attackers because Man U's attack force is still one of the top 3 best in Europe right now. I can say that. But in terms of midfield, Fred, McTominay, Matic is old. McTominay has not really decided what he wants to do. Probably wants to be a box-to-box holding midfielder. He wants to be... I really don't understand what he does, but I'm thankful he's in the team. But Fred, I'm not even sure if he's Brazilian, the way he plays, because he doesn't have any flair at all. But all in all, I mean, I'm going to take 3 points. So that's it.
Okay, well.
3 controversial points.
Well, 3 points, 3 points. Thank you very much. So, like, that's how it is.
To me, I saw the game and, Ruben Neves, that was a challenge. The way I saw it was kind of a 50-50 challenge, but you can't be going for a 50-50 challenge and have your start open towards your opposing player. If it was Granit Xhaka or David Luiz that did that, we all know what's going to happen after that.
Well, we all know Xhaka is going to probably get the player before he gets the ball. So it's
Why?
It's not even an argument right now. I mean, we all know that when Xhaka goes for a tackle, either if he doesn't get the player, probably they need to check the side of the player or something else because Xhaka, I mean, he's a good player. He's a very good player, but he needs to work on his temperament sometimes. So, like,
You're right.
basically, so.
You mentioned something about Scott McTominay. To me, I'm not a Manchester United fan,
Okay.
but the guy is workaholic. The only thing I can say, yes, I can criticize him about is his passing skills. He doesn't have eye for passes like that of Pogba, Bruno Fernandes. But the guy, if I have that kind of guy in my midfield, partnering Partey, I think I'll be good because he marks, he goes for the ball, and he has this long range shot. And this guy has bailed you guys out from embarrassing defeat or getting embarrassing draw. Why would you say you don't have midfielder? You even have this legend sitting on the bench, Juan Mata. You have Paul Pogba. You have Jesse Lingard. You have Nemanja Matic. These guys should be lifting Manchester United.
Probably about what, $500 million in players in the midfield for them.
I'm glad you actually said if you guys have that kind of player, you're an Arsenal fan, your team, we all know the team you support, Arsenal. You can't see a Man City fan saying, I wish I had McTominay. You feel me? Because the standard is going to be higher than that. So as a Man U fan, which I'm with the kind of how can I put it, history and attacking football and good football and trophy winning cabinets that we have, that kind of player needs to improve immediately. If he wants to probably like grow, he should go to Arsenal, he should go to Leeds, he should go to Leicester City that they can afford to give him time. But I need someone that will hold the ball, is going to take the ball from the defense and transition to attack. That's what I need. I don't need someone that is going to start saying, oh, you know what, give him time, give him time. Arsenal can afford to do that, but a team like Manchester United, sorry, it's a no-no for me.
What do you think Arteta should have done right yesterday? You know, we had Ben White, he had COVID.
Yeah.
We had Gabriel. recovering from his injury. Allen, he just joined them in training session. Pepe was reported ill yesterday. We don't know maybe it's something might be going wrong with him and Arteta, but I read he was ill before the game. And who else was missing yesterday through injuries? We had some kind of injury concern. Lacazette was on bench.
Was on bench.
Yesterday. So what do you think the coach should have done right?
Yesterday, I would have played, for me, I would have played 4 at the back. They played 5 at the back, okay, 3 and 2 guys at the wings, right? So, and I would have started Lacazette and Nice in that middle row. Then I would have sacrificed Smith Rowe or for Denker. So either of them, playing both of them at the same time, it didn't go well with me. Then I want Lacazette. We need Lacazette in that team, man. So at the middle, we can go for Nice Scott. We are not using that guy to his potentials, You saw him during the week, was at the middle and we won, that guy is too skillful, and we don't have a lot of guys there that can score from the middle. You sold Willock. That guy will get you like 10 goals in this season. Why? And you renew Saka contract for Willock. How old is Saka? Saka. Yes. So he has done a lot of things that are wrong, Pepe is not there, which is good. So start 3 guys in the front. We need Lacazette. That guy is just too skillful. He can hold the ball, he can score, he can do different things, for us. So the selection was totally messed up, So, and that he got that wrong, He got that wrong, basically. So I was scared to have started those guys from the 3 guys at the center at the back,
Do you think after yesterday's game, do you think that's the end of Arteta with Arsenal?
Where to the management, they expected that results. They didn't expect it to win against Man City. So that is expected anyway. But it's so bad that he has broken all the bad record for Arsenal. Go forward is 0, man. 3 matches, 0 points. Go forward. We have not scored anything. So I think they might give you one more game or 2 games, then they see how it goes. Okay. Yes, but I don't think that is the end.
Okay.
Mr. Brian, can you chip into what he just said? Do you think you are a Liverpool fan? We all see what is going on. Manchester United fan, Chelsea, Liverpool fan, they banter Arsenal.
Oh, I mean, you said it well. I think the goal of the month for Chelsea or for Arsenal right now is a training session goal. So
no. We won against West Brom.
Oh, you got to go. You got 6. Oh, okay, 30. Sorry.
Aubameyang.
All right, Carling Cup goal. I apologize. It'll be a Carling Cup goal. Is the goal of the month for. I'm really concerned for Arsenal. I was talking about Liverpool. I have less concern, but Arsenal scares me on a couple of reasons. I think when you're building a great club, you got 4 big things. You got ownership, you have those transfer managers, you have the coach, and you have the players. I don't know if I'm happy with any of the 4 at Arsenal. I'm not real happy with the owners. Definitely not happy with your transfers. You guys overspent for Pep. You guys are not getting anything out of Mazifeanyi and Lacazette. They seem like good buys when they happen, but they're not living up to their potential. Not happy with Arteta and what he's done. I think he's got the potential to be a great coach. We've been arguing about that as well. And then the players back down. Is there any player on Arsenal right now that you're excited about? I mean, it's a really bad, of all the top 6 teams, they're the ones that are the one that scares me the most. You guys could easily finish 14th this year, something like that in the league. But it's been in another direction. Who's top of the league right now? Tottenham. Nobody's talking about Tottenham right now. There's beat Man City, top of the league. That's a club that looks like it's going in the right direction. Yeah. Arsenal is completely going the opposite direction of Tottenham right now, and that's your Derby team. I mean, you're talking about I would be livid if Everton were top of the league and going the direction that Tottenham's going right now for Arsenal. So it could not be worse to be an Arsenal fan right now with Tottenham doing what they're doing. and with not a single degree of my ownership on down all the way down to the players being something I would be satisfied with. So you got a lot of changes. A lot of changes need to happen. You want to say the coach, but I think it's bigger than the coach. I think there's a lot more changes that have to happen at Arsenal to make this thing fix. I will say, and I know I'm going a little bit long here, it happened with Liverpool because we were in that situation. Right before Brendan Rodgers came in, Liverpool was down there 10th in the league for a couple of years, really struggling with Roy Hodgson and those guys coaching the team. They brought in Brendan Rodgers. They went out, and I was saying this before about Arsenal, they should do. They went out and they bought every single one of Man City's recruiting staff, all their managers. A bit controversial with those coaches, I guess, having some passwords to the Man City transfer list and some stealing, and there were some fines there. But you can see the incredible transfer policy that Liverpool has had since doing that. Robertson, Salah, Mane, you can go through all these guys that have been brought into this team, and all of them are shining. There's not a single person they brought into the team that's on the bench that you think shouldn't be where they're supposed to be. Wyndham, who we just got rid of, I mean, he was incredible, an inexpensive buy for us. So it's just, it's a top to the bottom. It's not just a coach, though. If you think you're an Arsenal fan, a coach is going to fix it, I think you're absolutely wrong. You need probably a new owner. You need a new management team. You need a new coach, and unfortunately, Man U's been going through this for years. You're going to need a new coach when he's going to have to create a new system and new players. So it's bad shape for Arsenal. I know I'm making you feel really happy right now and raining on your parade, but it is a horrible situation right now for that team.
Yeah. Thank you, Brian. I know. The problem with Arsenal is not all about the coach alone. It's right from the top to bottom. From the owner of the team, the scouting system, and the sporting director. To me, after yesterday's game, I was calling for Edu to get the axe. Edu first.
I agree.
If Mateta is leaving, Edu has to leave.
I agree.
Recruitment has been poor since Edu took over. But why would you go for William and give William 3 years contract? William that couldn't even get a 2-year contract with Chelsea.
Yep.
You went in there and get him 3 years contract, big wages. No, you can't do that. He's over 30.
Getting him's not bad. It's the overpaying for him, right? That's the great Pepe overpaying for him. I agree completely with everything you're saying right now.
And Granit Xhaka was close to leaving Arsenal, and all of a sudden you just sign him on a new contract.
Yeah.
Kolasinac was supposed to be leaving already. Yeah. He's still playing the game against Manchester City. Well, to me, I want Adela out of that team. I want Edu out of the team. So after the international break, I hope to read the news that says Arteta has been sacked as manager of the Arsenal team, and I would like to have Antonio Conte. So Manchester United, do you have a say on this issue concerning Arsenal?
Well, we all know, like Arsenal over the years, Arsenal can't do more than a dead cockroach, basically, because I think we've spent like 10, 15 minutes talking about the problem that has been over probably like 4, 5 years. So, I mean, I'm just going to say this, right? Like Arsenal as a team, like we are putting them on a level that they've dropped off ever since you guys had your stars, the likes of Henry and like Perez and Kano and like all these kind of players. So I feel like what you guys should be looking for right now is stability as a team, which you guys were, because you guys were, I think we were actually like calm with what Wenger was doing in your team. You were like, okay, you know what, no trophies, but top 4. You guys with your FA Cup that you guys were winning, that you felt like as if it was a big trophy. So I just feel if you guys can just start working on, you know what, okay, fine, we've accepted the fact that Arteta is not really good. Okay, it's coming up. Let's just give him time and stuff. Eventually, you guys might just, I mean, I doubt it, but I mean, eventually, you guys might just like, be a top team again.
But do you think if we give Arteta the right players, big name players that we all know that they can guarantee you results, do you think Arteta could lead them to, top 4?
No. Arteta, first of all, Arteta has not even proven himself. Exactly. Because Arsenal, see, okay, if we start looking at like the lineage of coaches, like just check their history at the back. We all know they've proven themselves. Tuchel proved himself in Dortmund, right?
Yeah.
Klopp proved himself in Dortmund.
Yes.
If Arsenal had, and again, I think it was right about the management stuff. If Arsenal had that kind of like management backing, like, okay, you know what, we are going to spend money. I don't think Arteta would have been your coach. It should have been a bigger person. So I feel that, I mean, in fact, my brain's already even going like this. I really can't think straight right now. But Arsenal as a team, you guys, I don't think it's the coach. It's just more of probably the interior. I don't know, man. It's just a lot right now. But I just feel with big signings players right now, I mean, if you have big players, if big players come into your team, what will happen? You start having big egos. Can Arteta deal with big egos? No. So like, it's a lot. So I don't know what I'm going to say about Arsenal, but stability. You guys should need to look for stability first. When you can get that, you guys had the chance to do that when your coach left. I still don't know why you signed Allegri. I didn't know why they signed. They signed
Allegri.
Emery. Why did you guys sign? Because he was a proven coach, but you guys didn't want stuff. But look at what he's doing. I think he's in Villarreal right now. And look at how they even beat my team that day. I wasn't happy, but I felt if you guys had just stuck with him just for a little bit, we won't be talking about Arsenal right now. It will have been, do you see how Arsenal won? Do you see how Arsenal played? So, I mean, that's it.
Yes.
Thank you. So let me take our discussion away from Arsenal. You know, we have a Liverpool fan, we have a Manchester United fan in the house. So, looking at your game today, you watched that, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I did.
Do you think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can prove doubters wrong that he can go on this season with the acquisition of C. Ronaldo, Jadon Sancho? Who else again did you guys get over the summer? You got
who did we get? We got Varane.
Rafael Varane.
We got Varane.
Three good addition.
Yeah.
Proven. Do you think you guys can go one step ahead this season?
A big yes. A very a very big yes. Because one thing Klopp did, and I don't like saying this, but I mean Liverpool, yeah, I think they're a very good team right now. One thing Klopp did was he bought players which was needed for the core of the team. He bought players that would fit into what he wanted to do. So I felt like as if Man U, and I'm glad that Man U has set up a standard that you have to win trophies. We don't care if you play 8-0, 4-0, 6-0, we don't care. You have to win something because the foundation of the club is based on winning trophies. You have to win trophies. So Ole has done a good job look at his stats. Third from 7th to 3rd to 2nd. And last season, if not for like 3 or 4 games that we didn't win, we would have actually been closer to actually like winning the league that we've done in like over 8 or 7 or even like 10 years or something. So I just feel like Ole, this season is a make or break for him. He needs to win a trophy. Even if it's an FA Cup, he needs to win something. Because if he doesn't win something and he starts the losing streak as a coach, it's going to be the axe for me. It's going out to me.
He reminds me of Brendan Rodgers at Liverpool. Brendan Rodgers started to give us that credibility, started to build the team, but there came that period where he just brought us to the top 4, got us that credibility of top 4, but he was not going to win an EPL at Liverpool, right? And then we went out and we tried to, and we got Klopp, right? And so I really like Solskjaer. I obviously don't like Man U, but I hope they keep him because I think he keeps them top 4, but they don't win ever. So I hope he stays there. But I do think if you really want to win that EPL in the Champions League, they're going to have to go out and get one of those top coaches, the Zidanes, somebody out there that's going to take them to the next level. Great coach. He did the club well by stepping in and really saving a dramatically terrible situation at Man U. I mean, you guys are flipping coaches, flipping players, spending crazy money year after year after year. He's given some stability to that team. 2 years ago, people didn't even think, it was arguing whether they can make the top 4. Now the argument is, can we win it? He's done what he should do, but I do think they need a new coach if they're going to take it to the next level.